Good evening, everyone. It is Dynamite_41, repping GameStop as usual. Not a financial advisor, not a finance guy. I just like to talk about my favorite stock. This is a diary. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. Let's begin and talk about Q2 earnings. In case if you hear that sound in the background, that is the cat toys, and the cats are going a little crazy, just like me. So let's talk about it. Q2 earnings. Oh, lovely. I closed a tab. What a good way to start this video. Is this it? Is this it for this year? Yes, this is it right here. Let me go ahead and take a zoom in. So as you can tell, current assets for GameStop compared to last year's assets is, $2 billion, which is pretty nice, but now we have $4.8 billion in total assets. So already happy about that. 4.1 billion in cash and cash equivalents versus 894.7 billion in cash and cash equivalents. That's nearly a 4x, 5x. Can't do math, but around that range. Super fantastic. Just overall, this is 2023. This was a year ago. And the fact that we've increased that much money over time in a year span during this economic downturn is something to really think about and consider in mind. I wouldn't ever doubt Ryan Cohen. This is great. We're gonna win in the long haul, in my opinion. But not only that, but let's talk about the liabilities. So as you can see, the total liabilities from July 29th of 2023 was 1.5 billion. So yeah, good amount. But now, here we are with the total liabilities for now. $1.1 billion when it comes to liabilities. Super duper freaking excited. What can you say? We've been increasing our cash on hand, and we've been decreasing the cost of liabilities. So all I know is that the improvement is there. And let's talk about the net sales. Of course, last year's net sales on the Q2 earnings was 1.1 billion, which is, definitely much better than the 798 million. Of course, totally understand that. But the fact that our, where are we at? The SG&A, first off, has been going down every single quarter, every single year. But also, the operating loss is less as well. And turns out, whenever you're trimming out the fat and getting out the costs that are unnecessary to the business, you actually increase your profit margins, or at least improve them over time, at least from what I've seen. Because in the end of it all, for last year's Q2, they lost $2.8 million, and GameStop gained $14.8 million in profit. And we made less when it came to net sales overall, and we still freaking killed it. So we beat earnings, and that's just that. And even if we got diluted, 20 million shares to be exact, I'm still here for it, because we're going to keep on raising money over time, and that's just how it's going to happen, at least in my eyes. So I think Q2 earnings was great. Of course, we didn't really go crazy on the net sales for Q2. That's all right, because we still have Q3 and Q4, and Q4 is the busiest time of the year, the busiest money-making time of the year for any retail stores. And I'm here for it, and Black Friday is going to be amazing this year. Same for just the winter and the cold weather overall. It's getting cold for the short sellers, that is for sure. And for sure, let's check out the charts before we head out of here for the evening. So, of course, we broke out of my wedge, on the 6th of September, which was 4 days ago. And, I think we're still out of it. I think we're going to test this bottom over here at, well, wait, we're already below it. Oops. So we're actually down here. So we broke below the trend line, but that does not mean anything. We're testing that as a bottom to see if it goes up, because let me go ahead and get the little arrow out. So at the moment, we're technically right here. Let's see. Let me go ahead and switch this thing up really quick. What are we at? $21. So I'm a little slow with this, y'all, so be patient with me. that's where we're at right now. This is where we're at. And I'm totally okay with it. Let me actually, that's more like it. That's exactly where we're at. This guy right here, that's where we're at. But that's all right though. You know, I'm here for it. This is a buying opportunity. If anything, we're still on the trend line. Maybe we'll just bounce off of it and rocket to the sky because the fundamentals are there and we're still improving. No matter how much Wall Street or the naysayers try to say that this company is failing, we're still making money, making profit. Profit margins say otherwise. And, you know, as far as I know, I'm just looking at the 10Q. I'm just looking at the actual statements, you know. And fundamentals and technicals look good for me. Let me go ahead and zoom out really quick on the 4-hour chart. Oh, I zoomed out too much. Well, let's look at it on the weekly really quick. The weekly looks crazy. I don't look at the weekly too much. I'll look at the daily mainly. But here we are. And, oh, also when it came to the other at the market, whenever it came to that, basically for the one in May 17th and the one on June 7th. Let me go ahead and zoom in really quick. May 17th, where are you at? Boom, there we are. Once we diluted over here, we went up at the end of the month and then diluted again at June 7th. And then we stayed flat. And then we had a little run up, but that's about it. So now that the same thing is happening over here, who knows what will happen? I'm not too sure. All I know is I'm going to continue buying GameStop shares because it's the only stock I invest in, and that's the only thing I'm really going to do with the rest of my life, or until I see phone numbers as the stock price. Now, of course, I'm very risk tolerant, so don't do anything that I do. I just love to buy the stock a lot, and that's just how I do it. Anyways, y'all, hope y'all have a fantastic Tuesday evening. Q2 earnings was great. Keep your head up. This dip is not going to do anything to sway me away from the price action. If you are heavily invested into GameStop and you feel very confident in it, you should not let it bring you down. You should not let it bring your mood down. You should not let it bring your day down, because at the end of the day, whenever you get that dry powder, whenever you get that next check, you're going to be like, oh man, I'm going to buy me some more GameStop, because that's how I look at it. I look at things positively. Make sure you pay your bills. Make sure you take care of your children, your pets, your friends, family. And then once you do all of that, buy you some GameStop. I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing. Peace out, everyone. Love the stock. I'll see y'all tomorrow.